Hello children, welcome to the next class of practical chemistry. So today again I am in a school chemistry lab so that the chemicals which I did not have to show the experiment for the preparation of H2S gas could be arranged, right? So this would be experiment number 9, and the aim of the experiment which I have written on the board is identification of hydrogen sulfide H2S gas, right? So first we'll start with the preparation of gas. So this is the test tube, right? And we'll be taking sodium sulfide. So I'll be taking sodium sulfide in the test tube. Little bit is enough. I've taken sodium sulfide in the test tube. This is sodium sulfide, and to it we have to add dilute HCl. Dilute HCl is added. Now before that I'll be ready with the moist red and blue litmus paper. So this is blue and this is red, right? And we'll put water so that it is moist. Now I have moist red and blue litmus paper ready with me. Then, well, we are doing the series of acidic gases, so even this one is acidic gas, so the same litmus test as the other acidic gases. And for the test of the gases, I'll be ready with 3 different papers. The confirmatory test, there are 3 tests, but one is confirmatory. First is KMnO4 test. KMnO4 paper from magenta, it turns colorless, so I'll be ready with that paper. Then it is potassium dichromate test. It changes from orange to green. And the final, which is the confirmatory test, is the lead acetate test. Lead acetate solution, you see it is colorless. When if it is we use a paper, then the paper turns black, and if you pass H2S gas through lead acetate solution, it turns black. Okay, silvery black paper turns silvery black, all right. So let's start. So first of all, I'll add dilute HCl to it. It's a gas, colorless gas, but with very foul odor. Very foul odor. And you see, the blue changed to red. So it is acidic in nature. Now, the other test, KMnO4 paper test. So this is KMnO4 paper. Let's bring it near the gas. It turns colorless. So KMnO4 test is done. Then potassium dichromate paper, orange. This is orange potassium dichromate paper. Bring it near the gas. I'm not heating it because otherwise the gas would be evolved, too much of gas would be evolved. This much is sufficient. It changes color, it changes to green color, right children? It changes to green color. Well, most of the gas is evolved, I think so. But let me try with the lead acetate. If this we get, then we will not worry of preparing the gas further. So this is lead acetate paper. This is lead acetate paper. In H2S, it turns silvery black. This is a confirmatory test, children. It is turning silvery black. This is a confirmatory test for H2S gas. There is a silvery touch and it is black in color. So this is a confirmatory test. Lead acetate paper turns silvery black, right? Potassium dichromate was not turning green. Maybe the gas was less at that time. But this turns green. Okay, we have done this test in sulfur dioxide test. So this potassium dichromate test is given by both the gases H2S and SO2. Even KMnO4 test is given by both the gases SO2 and H2S. That is why these two tests are non-conformity tests. But the lead acetate solution test, that it turns silvery black, is shown only by H2S gas. So it is a conformity test for H2S. Now, what is the characteristic feature of this H2S gas is its odor. No other gas has the odor as the odor of H2S gas. It is very bad. It is the smell of rotten eggs. So, plus it is not, it is poisonous also in a way. So, very little amount whenever we prepare in the lab, very little amount of that is prepared because of its offensive odor and also because of its poisonous nature. So, let's see how to write it, children. As we have done all the tests earlier, so you will see how to write it. First and foremost, take small amount of which compound I have taken? Sodium sulfide, Na2S, and add, what did we add? Dilute HCl to it. What I have written? What is the first step? Take small amount of sodium sulfide and add dilute HCl to it, right? Well, there are observations. Brisk. What is the chemical term which we will use? Effervescence. P-E-S-C-E-N-C-E. Brisk effervescence of a colorless gas. Was it odorless? No. Having odor of or smell of spoiled eggs, rotten eggs. This smell itself is the distinguishing feature for H2S gas because no other gas has that odor. So if you are asked identify the gas having smell of rotten eggs, you know definitely it is H2S. Pungent gas cannot be taken as conformity test because many gases have pungent odor. HCl suffocating pungent, like that, sulfur dioxide, HCl, ammonia, these are all pungent smelling gas. So that is not the identification feature. But the smell of rotten eggs is only shown by which gas? H2S gas. So it is a conformity test. In a way, it is conformity test. But suppose you are asked write a chemical test to confirm for H2S, then odor is not the chemical test, right? So we will still write gas may be H2S, right? Then second, you know what it is. Second, we always write, what do we write? Litmus test. And this is the series of acetic gas. This is the same test as you did in carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, chlorine, everything same. Next is combustibility test. This is also non-combustible and non-supporter of combustion. Same as carbon dioxide, same as sulfur dioxide, same as chlorine. So second and third, you will copy down in the same way as I have told you in my earlier videos. So number 3 is combustibility. I am writing it here so that you remember the order. Combustibility test. Now, we did 3 more tests. So what is number 4? Bring acidified KMNO4 potassium permanganate paper near the gas. Bring acidified KMNO4 paper near the gas. Same as SO2, we did in the same way. Well, the magenta or pink, you can write, both are accepted. Magenta color decolorizes. Well, gas may be H2S because this test is given by one more gas you have studied, SO2 gas. But yes, combined with rotten egg and this, then it is confirmed to be H2S. Right, children? Then, what is test number 5? What is test number 5? What we do in test number 5? Bring acidify K2Cr2O7 paper near the gas. What was the color change? Did you observe, children? Just remember, recollect from sulfur dioxide. What was the color change? It was which color, children? It was orange color, right? So orange color changes to clear green, same as sulfur dioxide. The orange color changes to green. To green, gas and H2S, that is same. And now the last test. Sir, एक अमोनिया का भी करेंगे. So number 6, we can say bring, or maybe we can say pass the gas through. So that statement also you should know. Pass the gas through. The statement is pass the gas through lead acetate CH3COO whole twice. Lead acetate solution. The clear solution or the colorless. No, solution was colorless. The colorless solution well, actually it is black precipitate form, so we directly write that one. Black precipitate, it is insoluble precipitate formed. Now children, this is the confirmatory test. If any gas turns lead acetate paper silvery black, or on passing the gas through lead acetate solution, black precipitate is formed, it is gas is confirmed to be H2S. The gas is confirmed to be H2S. Now for the reactions. Well, the reactions, I think you can see if I write here. First reaction is not given as such in your book, that is preparation of H2S. You know where to have to write it? You have to write reactions on the plain side, that is a blank side, and experiment on the ruled side. This I am telling you in every video. So first is sodium sulfide with HCl gas forms, when salt is formed, but which gas is formed? H2S gas is formed. So we'll balance it. Now it is balanced. Then the KMnO4 reaction, which would be number 4. You'll put number 4 and you'll write KMnO4 reaction from your textbook. Then number 5 you will write potassium dichromate reaction from your textbook. And the last is lead acetate number 6 you will write from your book only. Or I think you can manage that much, children. Or if you are unable to write, okay, 4th and 5th you write from your book, children. 6th I am writing because that's a confirmatory test, very important, you have to learn that reaction. So it is lead acetate, it is in brackets CH3COO whole twice plus H2S, it gives PBS, which is a black precipitate, it is black, plus CH3COOH. Let's balance it. It is balanced, right? So this is your experiment number 9, identification of H2S gas. The characteristic means something which is only peculiar of H2S gas is its odor, very foul, offensive odor. Now when you were in school also, children, many a times very foul odor you must have noticed or have felt coming from the chemistry lab. Very foul odor, offensive odor, you would all cover your nose. If you had any chance of moving towards chemistry lab or you were studying in class 6 that time, from chemistry lab, very often very foul odor would be escaping. That odor actually is H2S gas, right? So there is no introduction needed for the foul rotten egg smelling gas. And what is that gas? H2S gas. So children, take care, write this experiment number 9. This is the last gas in the series of acidic gases. We have done 3 neutral gases and till H2S is the acidic gas. Now one more gas preparation is here, which is preparation of ammonia gas. So very soon I'll be uploading that also. So do write up till here, and then there is a lot of work in practical chemistry and lot of questions based on practical chemistry are asked in the examination. So regularly you learn that also. Okay children, take care. Bye children.